Namaste, group number one. This is the image you have been drawn to. If you have picked intuitively, this is your image. Or if you have picked using the first letter of your name, then it's KMSW. So let's see what is the message for you guys. Your aura, your energy, all about you. Let's talk about you. Okay, group number one. Let's see what is the message here. I'm getting the vibe of a protector. You want to protect people. You want to take care of people. That vibe I'm getting from you. And I'm feeling like sometimes you help everyone, you protect everyone, but you don't allow anyone else to do that to you. So maybe this is the time to open up your heart so someone else can protect you, someone else can take care of you. Maybe there are people who really want to do that, but you sometimes don't allow. Okay, so that is something I'm picking up. So let's see what is the message here. Group number one, your aura, your vibe. If I get the, maybe through our cards we can get the color of your aura as well. So let's see what it is. All your vibe. Yeah, protecting. You are someone who takes care of people financially as well. I feel like that. Maybe you really balance your family. You're the one who provides to your family. Yes, it feels like you are a support system. You are the protector. You do everything for everyone, right? Um, and sometimes it's too much to carry as well, too much responsibilities. Maybe you're someone who started earning from a young age as well, started balancing family life, professional life from a young age as well. And I feel like you really sometimes you feel like you can do everything, and that's a very good thing. I know, yeah, it's a good thing that you're independent and all, but sometimes it's important to allow people to help you as well. Sometimes whenever you have any problems, any issues, you tend to keep it to yourself. Maybe you really pray and ask help from divine. That's awesome, but sometimes you need to speak up as well. You need to show your emotions to people as well. Don't hide your emotions. Even if you're in trouble, sometimes you don't speak up. You don't feel like you can speak up to other people. You can share your emotions with other people. I feel like it's very important for you guys to have someone in your life who you can, like, again, maybe there is a friend that you can speak to, or maybe a co-worker. Maybe just sharing your feelings with someone is important. Don't keep it in your heart as well. Maybe even if you're in a partnership, sometimes you tend to not share your feelings, your emotions with your partner. You tend to carry all the load, all the mental load. I'm getting here. Start speaking, start sharing. You're a very good leader, I'm getting here. Yes, very good leader. You are someone um, who can really protect people. You have that and you do that, right? But sometimes it's too much. It's too much on your plate here. So please share if you're handling too much. Don't handle. Yeah, it feels like don't chew. Only chew what you can eat. That's the energy. Like sometimes we chew more than we can eat. Like that's the energy here. Give the responsibility to divine will bring people into your life who can carry your responsibilities. I'm getting here. So it's like after one thing, one thing. So it feels like you want to be very productive as well every day. You don't, you even if you take rest, you feel guilty that you're taking rest. So that's the energy I'm getting. So let's see what else here. Oh, for you. Let's see group number one, your energy, your aura. You have Avenger. Oh, look, I was talking about the protector, and we have the Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or on oneself. Again, it feels like a person who really wants to protect people who have been harmed, right? So that is the energy I'm picking up here. As I mentioned, you want to protect people, you want to give to the society, but sometimes at the cost of what? Maybe at the cost of your well-being. If that is the case, You need to really take note of that. So again, we have the shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. You know, what I'm getting is like a person who is sacrificing everything for their loved ones, and they are not giving themselves enough credit here. So again, if it's like some of you might be providing financially to your family, but maybe when it comes to buying stuff for yourself, you might hesitate. As I mentioned, you're someone who doesn't share your emotions that much. That hesitation is what I'm getting. You want to protect your family, you want to do everything for your family. You're like balancing everything, balancing the problems of your families. But what about you? That's something I'm getting here. Maybe no one is there to ask you how are you feeling. So don't wait for that. Don't wait for anyone to ask you how are you feeling. Whenever you feel a little bad, share to the people who care about you, right? There are you care about certain people in your life. Maybe it's time to start talking to them about certain things in your life when you are feeling a little bit down. Don't try to play like a role where you're wearing a mask and always ready for everything, right? To protect everyone, right? I can do it. Like, yeah, some days it's okay to say that I cannot do it, right? Also don't have things together. Please help me, right? That's something I'm getting here. Okay, so let's see here. What else here? Again, speaking up, I'm getting the color blue as well for you guys of your aura, and blue, the throat chakra. The throat chakra. Maybe you need to work on your throat chakra, group number one. I feel like that to express yourself. Again, it feels like one up. You know, like the fish just goes from one thing to another. It's like one task to another task, one task to another task. Maybe you're someone who walks very fast, or maybe you're someone who works very fast, going there, going there, going there, going there, because you have to balance so many things, right? Maybe you're responsible for money things, or maybe you're responsible for household things. Maybe you're responsible of you feel like you're responsible of other people's emotions. But what about you? So that's something I feel like spirit guides are, again telling you. It's like expressing yourself, announcing like certain things, like telling like I can't do this today. Please help me. Like that kind of support that you're giving to other people. Please, when you're giving that support to other people, expect that support from others as well here. That is something I'm getting here. Okay, so let's see. Group number one, your aura, your energy. All about you, group number one. What you need to know. So we have the blue fairy. Oh my God, I was mentioning, the color blue might be your aura, and we got the blue fairy, and we have the number 22. So whenever you are in doubt, ask questions, ask for help, seek that professional help if you want to seek that professional help. Don't say that I will manage by myself when you know you cannot, when it's too tough. Sometimes some things are hard, and maybe you need help. Ask for that help. For some of you, this is like your angels are there. They want to help you with this angel wings, with this blue fairy. I see that they are with you, but sometimes you hesitate to ask help. So I feel like you need to connect with your angels as well, spirit team as well. We all have free will, right? So like that, angels value our free will. So whenever you want to ask for help, ask your angels for your help. Ask, they will guide you, they will show you the way here. You don't have to do everything, you don't have to take everyone's load, and you don't have to be that Spider-Man, or like again like the superhero. You don't have to be, right? I'm getting that kind of vibe here. Sometimes all you need to do is to right now is like take care of yourself more. You have been taking care of other people, responsible for other people, balancing everything in your family, being the fair person, but maybe you are not fair to yourself in some ways. So you need to balance that energy with this number 22. Speaking up for yourself, okay? Sharing your concerns, sharing when you're not feeling good, telling people to do that, like you cannot do it, maybe saying a little bit more no, or maybe saying yes when you need to say yes rather than saying no, right? Yeah, okay, so let's see. Group number one, your aura, your energy. Maybe people see you as a calm person from outside, but from inside you're always on this thinking mode, like the fish, always stressing out, like I have to do this, I have to do that, and then later I have to do this. Like it's like you're always thinking like what all stuff you have to do, this that this, because if you will not do it, you feel like nothing will be balanced, everything will be unbalanced, people will not be happy. Like that kind of energy is very strong. So please work on that. Okay, balance. Speaking out is one thing, communicating well. Don't be afraid to communicate your fears. Don't be afraid to communicate if you need help. That's what the message is here. Okay, so let's talk about it more. Let's see. Let's talk about you, group number one. Okay, so we have the camel. Oh, look, camel. Uh, Again, camel walks in the desert and it's so hot, right? It has the capability to store the water. Yes, I know that you have the capability, but that doesn't mean that you have to utilize every drop of your yeah things and not get anything in return. Yeah, that's what it is. You are a person who is very, very, you persevere, and it's a very good thing. And look at the blue color again here. So yes, you are someone who is a very hardworking person. You're very disciplined. I see that. You know that you have to wake up every day, do the same thing, and go, because you know you cannot take a break. You know that uh, if you take a break, people will be affected. You're very, yeah, you are very loyal. I see that. But some days you need to rest. You need to take a break. You need to fill your own cup. So self-care is what is important here for you guys. Speaking up for yourself, needing that break, taking care of yourself so you can recharge, rest, and then show up, right? Maybe sometimes you're so tired, but you feel like you have to show up because you have to do this, like a lot of things are going. So you might have guilt when you take rest. When you take a break, you feel guilty. And again, the camel like stores the water, food, something, and they use it, right? Like it feels like, yeah, you are someone who's um, like that. You feel like you have to be there for everything. Like you have to give everything to other people, right? You cannot keep it to yourself. Like that's the energy I'm getting here very strongly, because you feel like that's how you need to live life. No, maybe you don't have to give your last drop to people. You can save it for yourself. That is also something I'm getting here. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number one. Your aura, your energy. Group number one. Wear your own shoes. Don't try to wear other people's shoes. Yeah, that's what it feels like. You just wear your shoe and do what is best. What is your responsibility? You're someone who takes other people's responsibilities as well. You make it your own. That's why there is too much to balance here. So again, unity, balance is what is required. You need to balance things. You're not balancing. It feels like the scales are like you're taking very less for you and you're giving too much. So scales are not balanced. It should be balanced, right? Where you're giving, you're also receiving. If you're giving, and you're not receiving it, that's when the last drop is also you're giving and you're not getting anything in return. It's actually not at all helpful. It is going to come in between your goals, it will come in between your health. Are you someone who gives a necessary time for your health, right? Are you someone who daily exercises? If you're not doing it, please find time for that. Please find time for self-care, to do that daily exercises. Find time to eat good food, right? So again, you might be saying that I don't have time for that. Yeah, because you're doing so much for other people that you don't have time for yourself. Yeah, everything maybe you're doing, you're the one who is responsible and you're not even seeing that. So it should be balanced here. You need to balance that. And in order to balance, you have to speak out. Speak. Like, I cannot do all this and it's too much on my plate. Maybe I need a break, right? Like, you're not like again, the camel. Yeah, camel is very strong. Perseverance is there. Walks in the desert. But camel also need to rest, right? Yeah, and like that only, you're not a camel. Again, it feels like you're not a camel. You cannot just walk in that hot desert. You will get tired. You're a human being, right? So that's what I'm getting here. Speaking up for yourself. If you're not feeling balanced, yeah. If you're not receiving what you're giving, it's against the laws of the universe, because universe has also the law of giving and receiving here. So that is something I'm getting here. Are you giving enough love to yourself? The love that you're giving to other people, are you giving that love to yourself? The way you're taking care of other people, are you taking care of yourself? Do you give yourself occasional breaks? Do you feel like you're worthy wherever you are right now, or do you feel like you have to do this in order to be worthy? Do you have guilt when you take a break or a rest? Or are you okay with taking a break and a rest? Even if you get some break time, what you do? Do you just sit still, or just do the other work, like cooking, or like maybe you have some extra time, so I will cook a special dish for everyone? Are you like that? So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You need to balance. Things are not balanced here. So let's see. Wow, we have the Four of Wands. Again, it feels like you are the four pillar. So the four foundations of your own home, it's like you doing everything in the four sides. But if there are four people in your home, the four people should have their responsibilities. So even if you have kids, maybe if they are, a little bit older kids, they should manage their responsibility. You shouldn't be the one to manage everyone's task. That's where the change needs to be made here. That's when you will bring your potential outside, right? That's when you will be able to fulfill your goals, dreams, and desires. Because I really feel for this group, you're so tired by the end that you don't have time for yourself, or to give your focus to the goals that is important for you, because you're doing so much that you don't have to do. Actually, if you speak up, if you communicate properly, you actually, people will help you, support you, right? Again, balance, temperance here. It's all about balance. There is no balance. And again, it feels like you're trying to balance everyone's life, and in order to balance your life, you're getting unbalanced here. So again, it feels like you're trying so hard to balance your professional and personal life, in that you don't have time to do that self-care. You're taking care of your kids, and outside you're going doing your work. So everything you're trying to balance, pleasing everyone, doing everything, making money. So it feels like someone who is going outside, making money, being responsible, and coming back home doing all the chores. You don't have time for yourself, right? That's what the message is here. Your energy is like that. You need to speak up. You need to speak up. You need to balance your energy, because if you keep going like this, your your well-being will be affected, because you're not giving enough love, light, enough the exercises needs to be done. There's some quality time is needed here. Too much is going on, I feel like. So balance is required. Okay, so let's see your energy all about you. You feel like you need to balance everything in everyone's life. And in order, you don't see that you're not balanced at all. So yeah, okay, let's see. Are you someone who overthinks a lot? When you go to the bed, you start thinking like this, all the do list that you have to do. There's like a big list of do list that you have to do, and you think about it, and then you sleep. Then alarm goes, and you have to wake up again, do the same thing all over, right? And there is no time for you to rest in a way that will rejuvenate you here. And here spirit guides are telling you, you don't have to carry that much. You think you have to, but maybe you don't. But once you start vocalizing it, that's when the doors will open here. Once you start asking for help, that's when the ideas will come up that will show you a different way, that you don't have to carry all those things, right? You don't have to protect everything, you don't have to balance everything. Someone else can also do it, right? Okay, so let's see. Group number 1. Yes, illumination. You need to set some alone time for yourself where you can reflect on things. So yeah, again, once you do that, you will get a lot of understanding that you don't have about your life at this time. You're just going by. Look again, the fear here. There is so much of fear. Like, what if I don't do now? That will go wrong. What if I don't show up? This will go wrong. Go wrong. So I have to be there. I have to be there. I have to be there. And it's too much for you guys here. What fears you have? You need to confront your own fears. Why you feel like you have to do everything when you don't? When you don't, right? So why? Yeah, that's the thing. By the end of the day, you're exhausted. Because you're not giving that kind of space where you can just be still and think. You don't have time for all those things. Constant simulation, like all the time. And whenever you have free time, maybe that is the time you just scroll, right? That's what I'm getting here. Really, this group needs to have some alone time where they can think through things, they can confront their fears, and once they confront their fears, they will know maybe I don't have to do all those things. Maybe I just need to let go of that part. Maybe I don't have to think for my son. Maybe I don't have to think for my wife. Maybe I don't have to think for my husband. Maybe I don't have to think that. Maybe I don't have to think for that coworker. Maybe I don't have to think for that person. Like, a lot is going on, right? So that's something I'm getting here. Or maybe it's about your work things that you have to think. You're overthinking about it. So give yourself some grace. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So let's see. We have the transition. Look again. This person's like again transition. There is like steps for transition as well to become that version of you that you want to become. Yeah, cleansing here. Yeah, what you need to clean up, guys. Yeah, what is this fear that you need to clean up? Maybe you don't have to show at places where you're showing now that is draining you here, so you can become your authentic self here. There is some sort of cleansing that needs to be done, something that you need to let go of, some patterns of yours, some habits of yours that is coming in between, that is actually not helping you, okay, in your growth here. Okay, again the color blue is there, so speaking up for yourself, releasing the past. Yeah, again the number 7 is also the Libra energy, trying to maintain everyone, trying to balance everyone. It's not your job here. You cannot do it. You cannot do everything for everyone. Let them do it. Yeah, maybe the people around you are so used to you doing it, they expect that from you. I get it, and that is the hardest part. So you were like, oh, it's better to do than to confront, than to say something. No, start talking. They might get upset when you set boundaries because they are getting the advantage, right? So it will take a little bit of time, but confront. Maybe you're very afraid of confronting things, saying things. It's time to do that here, okay? So let's see, group number 1. So you have, oh, door to value. Look, again the reverse. It feels like the money you make goes by. You don't have anything for you. Yeah, you cannot spend it on yourself. That's also a feeling. Like it comes, it goes, because there's so much to be take care of. It doesn't, like, maybe the money you're making, someone is taking control of it, and you don't have control over your money. It feels like you work really hard and someone else is telling you do this, do this, do this, do this, and at the end you don't have money to spend on you. That shouldn't be the case. You need to let it go. You need to cleanse that. You need to speak up for that. This is my money. I need for myself. For some money should be there for myself, for my own self care. That's very important here. I know it's difficult to sometimes it's difficult, but that's what you need to confront. What fears you have regarding money as well. I'm getting that energy as well. Maybe you make money, but you don't have you cannot spend it on yourself. You might have certain fears attached to it, or when you spend on yourself, you feel guilty about it. This is all time to let go of that guilt. For this group, you're going to thrive when you spend money on yourself, taking care of yourself. The more you take care of yourself, the better it is for you here. Okay, so let's see the final message for group number 1. We have the sacred geometry. Okay, sacred geometry. Maybe for some of you, in order to quiet your mind, or if you feel like again, it feels like you have this kind of feeling like you have to do this, you have to do that. Like whenever your mind is going in circles or something like that, you can look at this geometry and meditate. Or maybe for some of you, mandala, making a mandala will be very, very helpful. And I'm even getting, if you are interested in crochet, like the wool, through will we make dresses. If you are interested in it, take a hobby. Do you even have a hobby, guys? Do you have time for hobby? This is a clear sign it's time for a hobby. Crocheting, I'm getting crocheting, maybe mandala, art. Make time for hobby. But you will be like, no, I don't have time for hobby. But it's like you need to make that time for yourself. It will change your life for the best. You don't have to live like this, balancing everything. So I'm getting that kind of thing you need to change. You need to have a hobby. Don't be afraid to spend some money on your hobby as well. Sometimes you're so afraid to spend money on yourself. And I feel like your spirit team is telling you the first, you have to have that faith to spend that money on yourself. As you spend that money, it is going to benefit you in the ways you will never even think of now, right? Because really, sometimes spirit gives us through those doors that we never thought will be open for us. So always prepare yourself for magic, because in my life also I know that how a door was open for me that I never thought will be open. If I look at like 5 years from now, I never thought that I will be doing this. I never even thought that this is something like this is possible for me. Sometimes you got to just trust. So here maybe there is, like, again, it's like spending a little bit time for yourself, a little bit money on yourself, for a hobby. Again, maybe you're spending money for dresses and all, yeah. But maybe this hobby thing, when it comes, it's like, oh my God, why we should spend money on a hobby, right? I cannot do that. Like, that's what needs to change here. You need that. So maybe joining certain classes, maybe going, if you're someone who's not signed up for a gym, maybe go and sign up for a gym. Or maybe if there is some sort of community where people gather, where women or men gather, maybe go there, go to clubs, make time for it. I feel like that's one message I'm getting for you guys. Group number 1, that will really help you in your life, to calm this thing, like you have to do everything, you have to balance everything, or maybe you are the only one who can provide, like I have to do this in order to get this, something like that is there. Okay, so that is something I'm getting here. I hope this made sense, group number 1. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. This is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using the first letter of your name, then it's DJRZ. So let's see what is your aura, your energy, all about you that you don't know, maybe. Okay, so let's talk about the color of your aura as well. So let's get into your reading. I'm getting a very calm personality, calm aura from you guys who listens to their heart, don't doubt themselves that much. Yeah, yes, I feel like you are someone who listens to their heart, listens to the music of their own heart. I'm getting this energy, like I'm being shown a person who has their headphones and they're listening to the song and they're walking and they're just dancing and they're just in their own world. They're enjoying that energy, like they don't care what other people think of them. That kind of energy is there. You don't bombard yourself with other people's thought. I feel like that. Sometimes we live in a society where everyone cares too much sometimes what others think of them. You are a little bit different, I feel like that, or maybe you're getting to that energy where you are letting go of other people's opinions and enjoying your life more and more and more. Okay, so let's see. Group number two, your aura, your energy. Oh wow, we were talking about the heart-based energy, listening to their heart, and we get the heart. You're very clear with what you want and you're going to pursue it. No one can, if you think like this is good for me, no one can make you feel like that's not a good thing. You are going to do what you feel. That's something I'm getting here. I'm not saying that you're not someone who listens to other people's advice. Yes, you listen to other people's advice. You gather all that information, knowledge, but at the end, you're going to listen to your heart. What suits you? What's best for you? So for some of you, you might be a person whose voice is very beautiful, who can sing. Yeah, maybe you're very much into music. This group is like very much into music. You listen to music. Music is your world. For some of you, music is your world. Your voice is very beautiful. Yeah, your voice is very beautiful. It's very calming. Your voice is very calming, right? When people listen to your voice, they feel very calm. It's like it's very soft. It's like kind of an angelic voice where people just get that energy of calmness. You know, sometimes that happens, right? When we listen to certain people voices, we feel a little bit good, and you are that, okay? Yeah, and we have the ring and this. Yeah, it feels like you're someone who is not afraid to express themselves. Yeah, you're getting into that vibe, expressing your heart, who you are, not afraid to show the authentic side to people. You're not someone who keeps one thing in the heart and says another thing. No, no, no. You're the person, what is in your heart, you're going to convey that. You're not going to sell yourself. Yeah, you know, sometimes people are like that. Have you seen many people are like that in our society? They might think one thing, and in order to please someone, they say something that they like, but you're not like that. You're not like that at all. You're like, what is in your heart, that is on your mouth. For some of you, you might be blunt as well, but even though you're blunt, you say it in a way that will not hurt anyone. You care like that, right? You are like, yeah, sometimes truth can be bitter, but it's better to say the truth than to say a lie. You're not like you don't like that fakeness. You like realness. Yeah, you like people who are real, who are truthful more, not fake. You don't like fake, fakeness. Like we show that so much in our society, right? Maybe you have seen your parents doing it, even though they don't like it, they do it. You're someone, why are you doing if you don't like it? I'm not going to do it if I don't like it. And sometimes it's like our society has been conditioned that way, like we have to do it. And sometimes we fall into that trap of doing the same things, even though same things, saying things that we don't even want to say, just making it up and saying, you're like, no, I cannot do it. I'm committed to saying something that really I mean. So I'm going to compliment a person if they're looking good. But in my eyes, if they're not looking good, I'm not going to fake it, right? To make them happy or something like that. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. So that's the energy. I feel like you are this kind of person who is like, I'm going to be kind, but if I don't like something, I'm going to stay quiet. But if I like something, I'm going to express that them. That is like kind of a happy kind of energy is there. You know, you radiate very high. I feel like your frequency is high, positive. Maybe you don't know, but it is there. The way you communicate to people, people love hearing your voice. I feel like that. Yes, I feel like that. Are you someone who works in FM, radio? I don't know, maybe for some of you, you might be a host like that, or maybe you might be an anchor. Yeah, I'm getting that. Maybe for some of you singers as well, I'm getting that vibe very strongly for you from you. Even if you're not, you are someone who writes. I feel like poetic. You know, your the way you talk, it's really very poetic. It's beautiful. I feel like that kind of vibe is there. Hmm. You nurture people who you really love. I feel like that. You care. Yeah, the people who you care genuinely. If you don't care about someone, you're like, okay, I'm not going to show that. Like that's the energy. You just don't like fake things. I really feel like that. You like genuine thing. You like genuine connections. That is something, and that's how whenever you find someone who is very genuine, you're going to give all your heart to them. You're not going to, yeah, you're not going to take a step back on that. You're going to pour all your love. And even if they're not giving you anything back, it's okay. All you want is like that loyalty. And if you get that, you're going to pour all this to this person. I'm getting that kind of vibe from you guys. You are someone who's like the sun, very clear. You show what's in your heart. Yes, you show what's in your heart. You listen to the heart, your heart drums, right? Heartbeat of, and listen to it. That's something I'm getting. Okay. So yeah, group number two, your aura, your energy, all about you. I feel like for some of you, I would say that you're a little bit of a very romantic kind of a person. Uh, hmm, hmm. Okay, so we have one card. We have child divine. Wow, look. We have the sun and we have the child divine. It's like the magical aspect is there here with you. Um, so you, as I mentioned, someone who is wearing the headphones and listening to the song, being the present moment, feeling that connection to their heart, enjoying that present moment. Only children can do that, right? You have that aspect. Yes, every day you cannot do it, but maybe whenever you do it, you enjoy that thing. You might have like a self-care routine where you just spend time with yourself, thinking good things, enjoying dancing, something like that is also there. I feel like that. Your energy is like a child. Yeah, that's the innocent name. And children are very honest. Have you noticed? They will say, they're just saying what their heart tells them. They're very innocent. At the same time, certain children are very empathetic as well. I've seen videos where I've seen small children being so empathetic. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Like they will say what their heart is telling them, yet they're going to be so empathetic with it. Um, yeah, that's the energy. Like, yeah, sometimes they have to say what they have to say, yet they're like, I'm just reminded of this video where a child is like, I don't like brown color, a brown color, so don't give me brown mittens. But mama, I love your hair, because she's saying it because her mom's hair is brown color. So that's the energy I'm getting here. Very truthful, very honest, yet very empathetic, very compassionate. Yeah, it's a beautiful vibe here. That's the energy now you are in, right? Where you're showing your real side, and a child shows their real side. They're not too much into this adulting and all, right? They're very honest, and that's the energy, and it's a very beautiful energy, right? Yeah. Okay. Like innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine light attributes, and the shadow attributes is an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Yeah, children are innocent, so they can be tend to violence as well, because they don't know. So, but yeah, I feel like don't let anyone take advantage of you. That is also something you need to do, because as I mentioned, whenever you're in a relationship, if you love someone, you pour all your heart even if you don't get it back. So sometimes you need to be a little bit more cautious about that as well. If there are people around you who are taking advantage of you, once you start loving someone, you give all your. So be very much mindful about that. Also, if you are not getting anything in return, if this person is taking more and more and more from you, please set boundaries. That is there. Okay, so let's see. Very honest, innocent beings you are. I'm getting that vibe. And yes, you love so much and you're meant to be loved. Yeah, your angels love you. So let's see what else. Group number 2. Believe. Ah, wow, believe. I really feel like because you listen to your heart, you believe in yourself so much. Even when not anyone else believe in you, you believe in yourself. So I feel like as a child, you might have struggled a bit, right? Because as I mentioned, children are very innocent. Sometimes people can make them feel like they're not worthy. And children, when they feel like they're not worthy, they might take it upon them. They feel like they're not good enough. So you might have struggled with it a bit, and I feel like that you are changing that story of yours. You're letting it go, and you are starting to believe in your heart. As I mentioned, you are listening to your heart. You're listening to the heart drums, right? Heartbeats of your own soul. So I see that you're getting into this vibration where you're trusting yourself more and more and more. You're trusting divine more and more and more. So as you trust divine more, you trust yourself. So the connection between you and divine is strengthening. I'm seeing here. You're believing in yourself more. You're getting into a state where you are not afraid to live an authentic life, right? Yeah, you were born like that, but life happens, and sometimes we change according to other people. We start pleasing other people, and that's when we get a little bit fake, right? I feel like now you are letting go of that energy because I feel like you might have struggled as well, but now you are getting into an energy where you are very honest with yourself, you're honest with people. If you're loving, you're giving all your love, but at the same time, I'm getting here the belief you have in yourself. So you're listening to your intuition as well. So if you see that someone is taking advantage of you, I see that you will be taking a step back and releasing them as well from your life. That's something I'm getting here. So your confidence is building, you're believing in yourself, and I see that that is leading to a lot of success. So let's see. Group number 2, all about your aura, your energy. We have hyena. Oh, hyena. Look again, there is this duality in you as well. You know when you need to be the hyena. You are like this. Again, that's what I feel like life has taught you. Sometimes you have to, you cannot be always this innocent being because sometimes people can take advantage of it. So you know when you need to become that hyena, right? You know when you need to eat, right? Like again, you need to just like the hyenas. I feel like I'm getting this energy like they're just going and biting them for protecting themselves. Like that is this duality here in you. I'm getting that vibe here where if someone is like taking advantage of you and you see that, you're not going to be like, oh, you're not like going to cry over it. You're going to fight back. That's what I'm getting here. Now you're in that space here. You know when you need to stand up for yourself. You're going to be very honest. You will be expressing yourself. So if you're seeing something like someone is taking advantage of you, you're not afraid to confront them anymore. You might be before, but not now in this. Yeah, you're right now in that energy. Okay, so let's see what is about you. What do you need to know about yourself? Group number 2. Two of Swords, peace. Yes, it feels like a person who listens to their hearts. If you don't listen to your heart, you know that you will not feel that peace. So you now have a way of listening to your heart. You know when you're not listening to your heart, when you're listening to your fear. You know it. So that's the reason. Before, you might have taken a step back on people who really took advantage of you. You didn't fight back. But then there was a part of you that didn't feel peaceful when you didn't fight back, right? And I feel like now you are fighting back because you know that's what your heart is telling you. So you are standing up for yourself. There is this, again, I'm getting this goddess energy, like goddess energy, if you look at, they have this dark feminine side as well. Even though they have this light feminine energy, when something happens, when there is injustice, the dark feminine, like the Kalima, comes out, right? So sometimes in life, yeah, we need to have that fierceness in order to protect us, in order to protect the people we love, right? And before, you were fearful, right? You were fearful to stand up for yourself, but not anymore. Now you know, see, yeah, this hyena can come out any time and bite the people, yeah, who don't deserve your energy. Like that, that's there. I hope it's making sense. Okay, so let's see here. Group number 2. Yeah. Yes, look, we have the 7 of Cups energy and we have the 4 of Swords energy. Before, I feel like you didn't listen to your intuition. That's what I did mention that with the 7 of Cups energy, there was doubt in you. Like, can I fight back? Can I say that to them, or I just have to stay quiet and please them? Not anymore. You're not like that anymore. You know your heart. You know what you need to say. That's what the commitment to self-expression, what your heart is telling you. It's, if you know your heart, it's saying that do this, so you're going to do that. So maybe you had issues with confrontation, communication, but not anymore. You're working on it. You're confronting people who have taken advantage of you, or maybe they say something, they do something, and you're not afraid to become the hyena anymore. I'm getting that duality from you guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else your aura. What you need to know. So the color of your aura, it feels like white color. Okay, so the white color is, again, it's like the angelic color. Whenever I've sensed the white, it's like the angel. You're an angel living in this world. I feel like some of you might even be like a star seed. Maybe you resonate with that energy as well. Yes. Sometimes the world might have been very, very hard for you guys, because you're so innocent, so lovely, you're full of light, right? Your energy is so peaceful. Yet sometimes these people, these people who have so much of light to give, they suffer in this world when they come, right? They have to deal with a lot of things, and I feel like you have dealt with a lot in your past when you were a child, because of your pure energy. Maybe people would have taken advantage of you, but not anymore. You're accepting the duality. Sometimes you need to show that fierceness, and I see that you're getting into it, not afraid to express yourself, because you need that peace. In order to get that peace, right? Again, the word peace twice, right? In order to get that peace, you have understood that you have to listen to your intuition, otherwise this thing will bother you, right? Sometimes we say, oh, we don't have to say anything to that person, and we might just let it go, but then our heart is like, always, I had to say this to this person, I had to share my feelings with this person, I have to say this, I have to communicate, right? That feeling like will not give us peace, sorry. So now you are like, I need to say, I'm going to say without any fear. I'm going to express myself, because that brings me peace here. So I feel like that's what your energy is about. You're, yeah, you are someone who is very calm, peaceful, as I mentioned, your nature. So if someone is doing something, and if you don't confront, maybe you will not get peace. So you're going to do that as well. Okay. So let's see what else here. Okay, so we have the crux, Axis Mundi. Okay. I'm getting from this card is like, you're not impulsive person. As I mentioned, the fairness should come out, right? You're not someone who is acting out in an impulsive way. No, no, no. So if someone is doing something and you want to confront, right? You want to say, you take us 2 steps back, you think, and you know what your heart is telling you, then only you take the action. That is also there. You're not someone who is just burst out their anger. No, 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 no. You're not like that. The hyena only comes out when it needs to come out. You take your step back, you think, you know what your intuition is telling you, what your heart is telling you, then only you're going to become this hyena. And there is this impulsiveness is not there, I'm getting here. Okay, so that's beautiful, actually. Okay, so let's see. Group number 2. I just heard you're very hard to please as well. You, and the reason is because you're so connected to your heart, you can sense this energy, so you can pick up on other people energy. So maybe people tell you like you're very hard to please. That's not the case at all. It just feels like the reason why why they feel like you're very hard to please is because you can sense those energy and you can know if they're not for you, if they're fake. So you're not giving your energy to anyone who wants it for like free. No, your energy is expensive and you know that. So you have come to that point. So that's why people might even say that you're very hard to please as well. Okay, so let's see what else here. Okay, that's on the floor. Let me take it for you guys. Wow, look again, the temple part, very spiritual nature. I'm getting very spiritual, very connected to their heart. The connection with the divine is also very strong. We have the door to spirit. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I just mentioned you are not someone who is going to be very impulsive. You not make decision based on because you are impatient. No. You take your step back. You connect with your heart, and if it doesn't give you peace, then you know that the hyena should come out. That you have to confront, right? Otherwise, you know that you can just let it go. So that's what I feel like here. We have the 7 of Cups also. This doubt, this fear, it always happens, right, to people. But you're not going to act out of your fear or your doubt. You're just going to take your a step back. You connect with your heart, and then only you do what needs to be done, and that's beautiful. Okay. So let's see. Final message for group number 2. Group number 2. Okay. So we have the shamanic wisdom. Again, the connection with your divine, with God. You're very spiritual in nature. And that's the thing. That's the thing. You're very, very connected to your heart. And we have this baby soul as well, soul baby as well. Again, if you look at the child, they are very intuitive. They're very intuitive because they are not programmed. Like when we become adults, we are programmed in some way not to listen to intuition. But maybe there was a point in your life where you didn't listen to your intuition, but now your energy is where you're listening to your guidance, your heart, listening to as I mentioned, your heart beats, doing what your heart wants to do, right? And yes, sometimes we need to get that anger out. Sometimes we need to show that this is not right. We have to speak up for ourselves, and I see you doing that as well. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Number 3, this is the image you have been drawn to. Or if you have chosen the first letter of your name, then it is AEHOY. So let's see, what is the message here for you guys, your energy, your aura, or what you need to know about yourself, or the color of your aura. Let's see, okay. One thing I feel like your spirit guides are telling you is like you are worthy wherever you are right now in your life. You're being loved unconditionally by your spirit team, by your angels. You've been loved by the people. So for some of you, I feel like there is someone around you who really, really loves you a lot, but maybe you don't see that. That is also I'm getting. For some of you, you sometimes distance you from yourself in a way. Sometimes you're afraid to listen to yourself. You distance your heart from you. You don't listen to your heart that often. I'm getting that vibe as well. Okay, so let's see here. Group number 3. Oh, the wish charm just fell that side. And from here, I'm getting this playful charm. I will say this, the cat playing with the ball, playfulness is there, right? Yeah. You have gone through a lot in your past, and now you're not ready to open your heart. You're very, very cautious of opening your heart. There is someone who really, really cares for you, love you, but you're not opening your heart to them here because of your past experiences here. That is what I'm getting. You're very cautious. You don't want to get your heart broken again. So you have stopped yourself from experiencing you. That's what I have to say. I even feel like you're so afraid to be happy. You're afraid to be happy, group number 3. Why? You're afraid to be more playful. If you laugh a lot, you're afraid. If something if some happy news comes your way, you're afraid. You're afraid to be happy because maybe there was a point in your life where when you were happy, and that happiness was taken away from you by the people you love. Maybe that is the reason now you're so afraid and so cautious and so fearful of being happy. And here your spirit team is telling you your wishes will be coming true very soon. So please open your heart. Open your heart, guys. Group number 3. Oh my god, I'm getting very emotional. Oh, wow. I feel like this energy, like you have stopped your own happiness because you feel like you're not worthy to be happy, because once you were happy, someone was not happy for you. And you had to let go of your happiness for someone else because they were not happy. Because you chose something. They were not happy because you chose that. So you had to let go of what you chose. And when you let go of what you chose, they were happy. So now you're afraid of being happy. And your spirit team is telling you, you don't have to be cautious anymore. You can open your heart. You can be happy now, right? When something good happens, be happy. Don't be afraid. It feels like a subconscious thing as well for some of you. Maybe you're saying, no, it's not like that. It is. Get deep. Reflect on it. You will understand how many times you have self-sabotaged your own happiness. I'm getting that energy very strongly here. To be more playful, you're happy. To laugh a lot, you're happy. Sometimes you feel like, oh, what if I laugh too much? What if if I become too happy? What if I lose this? So I'm just going to not open my heart here. This is heavy energy I'm getting here. There was a wish of yours in the past that you were so happy to accomplish, but someone else was not happy. And for that person or for that situation, or maybe a situation happened and you had to let go of your happiness. And it deeply affected you. Then things happened, you moved on from that thing, but that situation deeply affected you. And maybe you realize it or not. For some of you, because of that thing, you're afraid to be happy. And you're very cautious, you're very fearful. And you close your heart. You don't realize it. You don't open your heart. You don't share your heart. You don't share your deepest desire with anyone. You're afraid. I feel like, as I mentioned when I started your reading, you're meant to be loved. You're meant to be cherished. And there are people around you who really love you. Or maybe there are people who know that they made the mistake. They made the mistake. That they hurt you, they realize it you, and maybe you are like, oh, I forgive you, nothing like that, maybe you're like that, but you haven't opened your heart to them again. So maybe this is a relationship that existed and something happened, and maybe before you had a very good relationship with that person, and now even though relationship is good, you talk to with this person, everything is okay, but deep down they know that you haven't opened your heart to them again because something happened. You're very cautious now. I feel like you have lost that bubbliness, the charm, that confidence as well in this. And I feel like your spirit guides are urging you to return to yourself here, because now it's okay to open your heart. It's okay to be happy, because nothing you will lose now. Yes, before you lost something, a wish, a person, a situation that happened that you lost something. But now you can laugh. Now you can be very, 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 very happy. Nothing will go. Okay, so let's see here. Group number 3. Your aura, your energy. What about you? We have the King, enlightened. benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attribute, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So maybe again the king. This energy, I feel like you listen to someone who was like a king. So you had to listen to that order and fulfill that order. And that order means you had to let go of this wish. And when you let go of this wish, you let a part of yourself also go. And you haven't gotten back that peace. And now I feel like your spirit guides are telling you it's time to peace back. It's like now the situations are going to happen in your life where you're going to find the lost parts of you. Now this king, like this person that you had to listen to before, the situation that was not in your control, and maybe because of it you had to let go of something, not anymore. Yes, it's time to piece yourself back, to come back to yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Now no one can control you. Yes, before you were being controlled. Maybe you had to let go of something very, very precious and you couldn't have that. And that thing that was so precious to you, you lost it. And then you feel like, as I lost that thing, I lost myself and I'm not worthy of love. Something like that happened here. Maybe you don't see it consciously, but subconsciously that happened here. So you feel like if I tend to be happy, what if this king returns and orders me to let go of something else? So it's better not to be happy. And you're not, again, it feels like there are situation places coming in your life where you can pick up that piece and it's like a puzzle piece that has been lost. It's like you're lost and that puzzle piece comes and you know it's there, but you don't go and take it. You're like, let it be there. I don't want it. So that's what it is, like not opening your heart here at this time. That's what spirit is pointing here. Okay, so let's see what else. Whispers of spring. Again, whispers of spring. Yes, I feel like your angels are like kind of whispering you. Like it's okay to open your heart back again. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be that past version of you that you lost. I feel like you were someone who was very bubbly, very confident, a very happy kind of person who believes in themselves, very confident, who had a very good, very sense, like you were very happy within yourself. I felt I'm getting that energy, and like your angels are whispering to you, like come back to that. It's time of spring. It's time to grow. It's time to blossom. It's time to become that version of you that was once so happy. It's time to collect out those pieces. It's time. It's time. You don't have to be cautious anymore. It's time to open your heart and live your life to the fullest. It's okay to just laugh and to be happy. No one is going to take your happiness away from you anymore. You will not have to sacrifice anything. You don't have to fulfill anyone's order. You can do, you can live your life at your own terms here. And I'm getting the aura is pink color for you guys. I feel like there is this feeling like you're not meant to be loved. Maybe you have that kind, like you cannot have amazing relationships. Maybe no one stays in your life. Like that kind of a feeling is there here, I'm getting. And yes, and your angel spirit team is like, no, you're meant to be loved, you're meant to be cherished. And that's why I started your reading. That's what I was feeling like. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of love. You're worthy to be loved. And you are worthy of all the happiness. Yeah, all the happiness. You don't have to be afraid. Okay, so let's see. It feels like for someone else's advantage, you had to lose something. And now, at that time, you just lost it. You were okay with it. You thought that you will be okay, but it really hurt you. It hurt you deeply. And after that, you were never the same. And now it's time to pick back those pieces so you can become that person you were once. Okay, oh my god. So let's see. So you can just fly high. Like it's time to leave that old and fly high. self-love is very important for you guys. Taking care of yourself, yeah, having a self-care activity. Maybe you need to make time for yourself. That's very, very important. So you can find those pieces. Look, yes, sea serpent. You thought that you lost your voice. You lost your voice. You're not worthy to voice your opinions. You might have felt like no one cares for your opinion. So you just have to follow the orders. Even if you share, no one is going to listen to you. So it's better not to share. So that's the energy I'm getting here. Now it's time to let go of that. Your voice is meant to be validated. You matter. You're worthy. That's what your spirit team is telling you. Now it's time to get into the spring season where you will see your blossom. So for that, you will have to open your heart to be happy from within. Yes, maybe you're happy outside. You show happiness. But maybe for a very long time you were not happy from within. It's time to be happy for no reason. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. When something good happens, don't be afraid of being happy. Because that is meant to stay. Okay? So we have the oberosis. Like again, there was something that happened in your life that really, really affected you. And you started, like, this person, it's eating its tail. So what they're eating, that is what they're getting. So what they're thinking, that is the result. So again, they become very cautious. They were afraid to be happy. So that cycle went on, right? Now it's time to break free from that cycle. How you can break free from that cycle? Just a statement is required, is like, I'm worthy of love. I'm loved. I don't have to compromise my happiness for anyone's sake. I can be happy. I am happy. Like again, that's what it is. I can be happy. I don't have to fear if I get happy, then someone's happiness will go. No one's happiness will go. Even if it goes, it's theirs. It's not your problem, right? You have to come to that terms here. Yeah. If someone is not happy because you're happy, then it's their problem. Like, that's what I'm getting here. But you have always felt like that what if you cause unhappiness to them, so I cannot be happy. No, you can be happy, right? That's what I'm getting here. Oh God. Okay, let's see more. Truth number 3. Yeah, joy. You come to, again, look, the devil energy. Something happened, something toxic happened in your life. And you never recovered from that toxicity. Yes, you might have gotten out of that situation, but you never recovered from that toxicity. Now it's time to heal that and move forward. Fly high, leave that toxicity behind here, and to embrace the joy, to be happy, to come back to yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Look, wow, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups here. Yes, now it's time to, again, the Ten of Cups is like utter fulfillment, satisfaction, being so happy within yourself, within your heart. You have to open your heart for that thing. Right now, you are not open. For some of you, I'm getting, as I mentioned, pink color aura, blue color aura. Again, the blue is like about our throat chakra, not listening to your inner voice. I feel like you reject your inner voice whenever your inner voice says that it's like, do this, it is going to give you a lot of happiness. You kind of self-sabotage it because so you feel like you're not worthy of that happiness. No, let's just cancel it. Let's just delete it. You are worthy of every happiness in your life. You're worthy to feel that happiness. You're worthy to be loved. Like you're loved. You're cherished. So you have to love yourself as well. You have to cherish yourself. Again, there was a part of you in the past that really, really thought highly of themselves, but somehow something happened and you lost that part of you, and now it's time to collect that part of you. It's time to feel that happiness at that level that you felt before the situation. Yeah. Okay, so think group number 3. What else you're on? Okay. Ideation. Yes, new ideas. Look, again, the fear. Fear is what is stopping you. The fear of, yeah, what if I do something new again? And what if I had to compromise? What if this person will tell me to let go of this thing because they are not happy with it? What if that will happen? What will that repeats? So it's better not to be happy. It's better to be like this. It's better to close my heart. That's the energy I'm getting here. And here your spirit team is showing that you very, very clearly that you can come out of it. Because as you come out of it, as you open your heart, there is new ideas, new ways of living, and you will feel so happy. It feels like there is doors going to be opening where you're going to collect that parts of yourself that you have lost. There are certain parts of you that you have lost, that bubbly side of you that you've lost, that part of you that was always happy, that was so fulfilled, that was satisfied. It's time to pick it back. And as you are ready, like as you open your heart, as you keep pouring with this Queen of Cups, you need to keep pouring to yourself, keep loving yourself, fill your cup, taking care of yourself, being disciplined with yourself, taking care of your health, having a me time. Like maybe me time can be just walking few blocks and going to a coffee shop and enjoying a coffee all by yourself. Can be a time that you're dedicating to yourself. That kind of time, maybe it's like a 10 or 15 or 20 minutes of exercise that you're dedicating to yourself. Maybe you're enjoying making a meal for yourself that you will enjoy. Right? Like something like that is required, because you are meant to feel that kind of happiness. So don't reject it. Don't be very cautious. Like if something good happens, you're very cautious. Like what if this my happiness will affect someone else, and maybe they will be unhappy because I'm happy. So it's better not to be happy. Like you need to cut that kind of feeling here. Okay, so let's see. We have secrets, we have divinity and cleansing. Yeah, these are certain things that have been the secrets. This is something that you don't even share with people. This is one of your secret. Maybe you always think about this thing and cry at night. There is this secret that you haven't shared. You have kept it to yourself. It's so heavy. It's time to cleanse this. It's time to clear this. It's time to just let it go, because it's eating you away. It's time to release it. It's time to give it to divine. Let divine take care of the secret. You don't have to be buried in this thing anymore. It's time to cleanse it. Like again, how you can let go of it? With this divinity, what I'm getting is like by taking care of yourself, by loving yourself. When we start loving ourselves, once we start taking care of ourselves, our energy is going to become high vibe. And as you give that, devotion to yourself, as you're devoting yourself to yourself, as you're devoting to yourself, you're devoting it to divine. As you're caring for yourself, you're caring for divine, right? As you're loving yourself, you're loving divine. That's how you release this thing that has been so heavy for you guys. There is some secret that you're carrying and you're not sharing it with anyone. This is the time to cleanse that. Give it to divine. You're not meant to bear this anymore. No, you're meant to be happy here. Okay. Yeah, we have angel of strength and patience here. Yeah, it feels like you show that you're very confident. You're very outside, but inside you are just not. You have a lot of fears that you don't show. You don't show your... It feels like you don't show. You have stopped showing your happiness. Maybe you're happy, but inside you're not happy. But you show you are happy. You show you're very strong, but inside you're not so strong. Stop doing that. Show the real you. The more you show the real you, the more you will find those parts that you've lost. You don't have to hide, or you don't have to wear a huge shell anymore. You can just release it. Divine is going to protect you. Divine angels, they are with you. Right? They have been waiting for you. I feel like your angels, your spirit team have been waiting for you to open your heart. They want to send you messages. They want to give you guidance. They want to show you the way. They want to show you the way, but you're not opening your heart here. So it's time to open your heart so you can listen to your heart. And as you dedicate you to your own heart. You open your heart, and as you open your heart, you find the parts of you that you lost, and you might even have forgotten about those parts. It's time to pick it back. Okay, it's time to get back to joy. It's time to get back to joy. Yeah, okay. It's time to get back to that kind of love. Yeah, you are full of love and you're meant to have that. You have just lost touch. Now it's time to be like the Wi-Fi. Like the Wi-Fi has lost touch. Now it's time to connect back. That's the energy. Okay, so let's see final message here for group number 3. The median and the sacred geometry here. Median. Again, it feels like you don't have to sacrifice compromise anymore. You don't have to sacrifice compromise your happiness anymore. You can be happy and people around you will be happy. They are not going to be unhappy because you are happy. No, nothing of like that will happen. You don't have to compromise on your happiness. You can be happy now. Yes. You're meant to be happy. You came here to be happy, to be that bubbly person that you were once, right? You're not here to sacrifice all the time. You're not here to live a life that doesn't give you that kind of happiness. You're here to have that happy life here. So come back to joy. Come back to joy. That's what I'm getting. We have the number 19 as well. 19 number, if you look in the tarot, is the Sun card, and we have the 10 of Cups. It's like your spirit team is telling you to come back to you. To come back to you here. Yeah. To change certain things in your life that is blocking you from coming back to yourself. It can be habits, the patterns you have, collect the habits that you have taken over the years. Because you were surviving, right? I feel like you have been in the survival mode. No one understood that you were in the survival mode because you didn't show it to other people, right? You were like happy, you thought you showed people that you're okay, you're happy, but you were not happy inside, right? Now it's like now things have gotten a little better, but yeah, now it's the time to get back to that level of happiness that you had once. Yes, to come back to yourself. Look, again, one more thing that I will say is repeating in your is like this Ouroboros here, the snakes that is eating the tail. We have this as well, right? The sea serpent. Yes, again, what do you think that is what is manifesting? So there is a cycle that needs to be end. There is the way of thinking that needs to be end. What is that? That if I am happy, other people are also happy, and I'm worthy to be loved, and I'm loved unconditionally here. So maybe you feel like people love you conditionally only. If you do this, then people will love. Otherwise, they will not love. If I am happy in that, and that means they are not happy, so I just don't have to be happy. So if I'm not happy, they will be okay. Like that, all things that you have, it's time to let go of that, so you can break free from that cycle here. Okay, and with sacred geometry, maybe using geometrical shapes for meditations will be very, very helpful for you guys. Mandala. Yeah, drawing mandala is like a very, very good therapy for you guys. So maybe take a piece of paper, start drawing mandala, because when you're drawing the mandala, you're going to be focused on that. And as you focus on that, there are going to be certain things that will be given to you guys, certain ideas, or maybe certain information that will be given to you guys that will really, really help you to come back to yourself. So please do that in the coming days. As after listening to this video, please do that. That will be very beneficial for you guys. So that's all I have for group number 3. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 4, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using the first letter of your name, then it's G, N, T, and X. So let's see what is the message. It's all about your aura, your energy, all about you. And if we can get the color of your aura as well. So let's see, group number 4, what is the message here? I'm getting this dark feminine energy, rise of the dark feminine energy, where you are setting boundaries, you're taking care of yourself. That energy is there, where you're learning to take care of yourself. You're learning to prioritize yourself. You're learning to cut on the responsibilities that is not yours. You're learning to you're learning to live in a different way. that you have been used to pleasing people, you have been used to taking all the responsibility. Now you're learning new things. You're, yeah, you're letting go of something that you have learned, and now you are learning new things. That's something I'm getting here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Group number 4, all about your energy, your aura, all about you. Oh, I'm seeing monkey. Okay, monkey. Maybe check the spiritual meaning of monkey. For some of you, the monkey, like, they are very energetic. They just, they just jump, 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 jump. I feel like your mind was also like this, always constantly thinking, thinking, thinking. I feel like now you are learning to calm your mind. Okay. Sorry, my cat was making noises because he wanted to come here, and like that only, I'm taking that as a sign. You're making the noises, like you're speaking up for yourself. You're not quieting down. Many times, particularly, I feel like women are being told like we should not talk loudly, or maybe we should just, sometimes follow our own words. We should adjust on the things. We should compromise on certain things, maybe certain habits of other people. We should just close our eyes, even we know that it's not good. Sometimes we've been told not to voice our opinions and all. Maybe you were raised like that, or maybe you were like that. In order to please, sometimes we have to just keep our mouth shut, right? And I feel like that's what you're changing. This is like a transition. Yeah, it feels like for many of you, you were labeled like a good girl, good boy. From that, yeah, I really feel like you always listen to people, what they're telling you. They do you doing what they want you to do, right? And that's why you carry a lot of responsibilities. For how other people think of you. We carry a lot that we don't have to carry. I feel like you're cutting that on that all and learning to voice yourself. To, like, if you want something, you're going to voice it. You're not going to, yeah, not, yeah, sometimes we just don't say our own things, what we need from something. I really feel like you are, I'm getting the word demanding for your own rights, right? That's something I'm getting here for you guys. And look, we have the horse as well. The horse is like about independence, right? Freedom. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from those responsibilities that is not yours. You're freeing yourself from other people, how other people see you, right? Sometimes that makes us feel stuck, that we have to act a certain way. Otherwise this person will not like us. So we wear a mask and we act that way, right? And you're like, no, I don't want to act like that way. I want to be me. If they're loving me for who I am, that's okay. Otherwise, maybe I can just go my way, right? That's your aura. That's your energy, right? Your, it feels like sovereignty. The word sovereign. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing right. That's the word that is coming. Like taking power of who you are and owning your power. That's what I feel like. Not being controlled, not being manipulated uh, by anyone, and listening to your own heart and voicing, like it feels like you felt your life like you were not being heard, so now you are making people hear you. That's something I'm getting here. Your energy is going to be very magnetic. I feel like that as you are moving forward in your journey, I see many people will be intimidated by your energy. That is also something I'm seeing here. A Qn energy, I would say, where you know who you are, right? That's the energy I'm getting here. We have horse, we have ship as well. Like again, moving forward based on your own terms. It doesn't mean that you're going to harm anyone in that. No, that's not what I'm saying. You are a very, very mindful person. I feel like that you're a very conscious person. You're very connected to your angels, your divine. But there has been times where you have listened to other people and not shared your opinions. There might have been times in your life where you have stayed somewhere where where you didn't want to stay, but you wore that mask for the sake of other people. What, yeah, you were wearing mask and staying for other people because other people will be happy. At what? Maybe because of it you might have faced a lot of mental health issues. It might have yeah, put you in this anxiety, right? Like the monkey jumping, jumping, jumping. Yeah, because you don't want to do it, but you feel like you have to do it, you have to please them. So you just let go of what your heart is telling you, because maybe your heart is like, get away from this, get away from the situation, but the fear what other people will think about you, or maybe it will make other people sad. So that's why you might have compromised, you might have adjusted, you might have not shared your opinion, your views. You're coming out of that, your energy has been shifted. That's what I have to say. Now it feels like you're becoming more bold. Yeah, I'm getting you know when you need to take that criticism, and again, it feels like you're becoming someone who, whenever someone's criticized, you see, is this a constructive criticism or not? Should I work on it? If so, I'm gonna work on it. I don't have any problem with that. But if someone is just criticizing for the sake of criticizing, yes, I'm not gonna give my 1% to that. I'm just letting it go. You're getting into that state here, and that's a beautiful. So again, the monkey has been calmed down now. There is no anxiety, there is no, it feels like a calm approach is there here now, where you're doing what you want to do. Right, you're living life based on your terms. These two cards are indicating these three, you're unlocking your own heart, you're living life based on your terms, not on what other people think you need to do. Yeah, other people will tell you, do this, that's how you should live life. You're like connecting yourself to this higher self of yours, you're connected to your higher self, higher realms, and doing what is best for you. What you are here to do, you're doing it. So that's what I'm getting here. And you've been protected from other people's energy. You know how to protect yourself from other people's opinion. You're just letting it go. Yeah, it feels like you are becoming more bold. Group number 4, your energy, your aura. Wow, we have the healer. Healer. Okay, that's kind of cool. Here we have the healer. So for some of you, your hands have this healing quality. Maybe you're someone who is interested in Reiki and all. So your aura is very magnetic, guys. Very magnetic aura. I'm getting healing kind of aura, and you're full of love. I'm getting that vibe. So I feel like, as I mentioned, you are someone who has the capability to heal themselves, and you are in this journey where you're healing yourself, right? As I mentioned, from a people pleaser to a person who is believing in themselves. As I mentioned, right, that so you have been doing that. You maybe you don't recognize yourself as a healer and all, but somehow somewhere you are healing yourself. And as you heal yourself, as I mentioned, you are coming in this dark feminine energy, in a way that is empowering yourself and the people around you as well. So maybe I'm even getting like you will be helping a community. Maybe you're on social media, or maybe in your workplace you will be sharing certain information that will help other people, that will heal other people. It feels like a kind of a networker as well. You doing something, you learning something, and you sharing your experiences with other people, helping other people in that way. Or maybe you sharing your messages in social media, and people are listening to that, and they are getting a lot of new information that is helping in their journey, right, to find that empowerment. It feels like you are someone who is becoming empowered. It's like you have been learning something, you have been, yeah, really it feels like you have been listening, you have been cultivating patience, you have been very persistent, you have been listening to your intuition. And whenever your intuition says something, you take action, you go to this unknown territory, and your experiences, as you're sharing with other people, those experiences is going to heal people. You have a healer's hand. I'm getting your hand has that. Yeah. And I'm even getting whatever you touch, you can make that into gold, like the midas touch we say. You can build anything from scratch. You have that in you. Okay, so let's see what else here as the message for group number 4. I feel like your color might be, the color of your aura might be purple color, because your crown chakra is open. I feel like that you're getting information from divine. That's why your intuition is very, very strong. I'm getting that vibe from you guys. And always, oh my god, your spirit team, like again, your connection with your spirit team, God, is very strong. You're going to be guided. Like, yeah, it really feels like you are being loved and cherished by your angels. And again, this is like a partnership as well. So for some of you, if you're single, you're going to meet someone that is also there. Yeah. And other people, and you will be helping other people to heal their relationships with themselves. First they show up for themselves, that's when their relationship with other people improve, right? And I feel like whatever you're doing, yeah, your work is going to help people to improve their relationship, yeah, with other people, because they will improve their relationship with themselves. You're someone, as I mentioned, you're someone who inspires people, who motivates people to work on themselves. First we have to work on ourselves, heal ourselves, so we can heal our relationship with other people, right? So I am really getting that kind of vibe. You will be working with people, you will be helping them to, find that courage in them, within themselves, raise their self-esteem. You will be working with people to raise their self-worth in some way. And as they rise above from their fears, it will really help them in manifesting good relationships. The relationship with other people will also improve. Yes, that's something I'm getting here. Anyways, let's move on to the other cards here. So all about you. For some of you, you might be a therapist, healer, marriage counselor. I'm getting that vibe here, or maybe a spiritual leader, or yeah, healer. That's there. Anyways, let's see. Guiding people, motivating people. You don't have to be a healer. As I mentioned, you are someone who is working on yourself and seeing amazing changes. As your relationship with you blossoms, your relationship with divine blossoms, you trust yourself, your intuition, and you heal. That's how you are healing. So, and what are you doing? You sharing your experiences with other people, and it's helping them. That's it. Okay, so let's see your aura. It's on the floor. Let me take it. Okay, wait a second. So we have the stingray. Again, it feels like, look at the colors, it feels like your chakras are balanced. That's something I'm seeing here. Okay, you have been doing an amazing job working on yourself. This group is someone who works on themselves. You're not someone who blames other people. You're not that person. You know when you need to take charge. You know when you need to speak up for yourself. You know when someone is not good for you. You can sense those energy. You're someone who works on themselves. You look at your shadow side, eye to eye, and you're not afraid to work on yourself. And that's what is the game changer for you guys. And that's what you're going to teach other people. So as you're teaching other people, what will happen is it might sting. Because sometimes when we say something for the first time, right, it might sting. People will not like it because you're going to show them the truth here. But later it is going to benefit them in a huge way. It will, like again, people will have to take a step back and look things from a third view person. Like they have to come out of that and see like what they're doing. It will help them to change their life. It feels like you're a mentor, teacher. That vibe is there. You're going to teach people. But as you are teaching people, I feel like there will be people who will not understand you for the first time what you're saying, but later they will come back to you. That is also there. You're like, as I mentioned, you might be intimidating at times as well. The way you are very confident, the way you're sharing that, okay, you're getting into that vibe I'm getting. So whatever you say might sting, but it will be very helpful for them. And again, it feels like you are someone who takes step back, use your discernment. You don't just take action without thinking. You use your discernment. Yeah, okay. I'm even getting like a colorful rainbow color for you guys. Rainbow of yeah, your color of the aura is full of like full rainbow. Yes, and I'm definitely getting this purple energy, a purple color for you guys. Okay, so let's see. I feel like with this always card, your spirit team, angels are always with you, protecting you, guiding you. Okay, so group number 4. Okay, the illusions that people have, you are here to break that illusions. So they can come, they can break free from the illusion and they can see their own strength. Sometimes we are so much in illusion. The way our society works is also sometimes full of illusions. Everyone is doing the same thing, right? Everyone, like, I'll get to this card. There is this card in the Osho deck where there is a group of sheep and there is a lion that is tied down, and the lion is made believe that he's a sheep, so he acts like a sheep. When in reality, he doesn't know his power. He's a lion. Another lion comes and shows him the mirror, like, this is not who you are. You need to get out of here. That's when he recognizes his own power. And in society, if you look at it, many times that's what happens. No one has been allowed to imagine. Many times kids are told, this is what we have to do, this is how we have to live our life. So no one, sometimes when you were a kid, maybe you were not told to imagine a lot, right? To not dream big. Sometimes we are told that as well, like, this is not possible, that is not possible. Many times because of our parents limit, they might be so limited that they give that limitness to you, right? Yeah, you are here to get out of that. Like, you are already getting out of that limited mindset, and you will be helping people to get out of that illusion that they cannot do this, they cannot have that. And you are here to give them that knowledge that anything and everything is possible if they have the strength to follow their intuition and to take a leap of faith, to trust in divine, to have that faith in divine and face their fear and move forward one step at a time, without giving up. They can reach wherever they want to reach, because you are in this process of doing that. And as it feels like you're someone who is learning and teaching, you're not like, I will reach there, then I will teach. I will get everything, then I will teach. No, 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 no. Your aura is like, as I heal, I'm going to heal other people. As I learn, what I learned today, I'm going to share that with other people. That is your aura. So when you fall, you know, oh, I fell here, so I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to help other people not to fall, like, not to make that mistake that I made, right? That is what the energy is here. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Group number 4, what else? We have the space card on the floor. Okay, wait me. Let it. Look, space. Making space for new things. You will be helping people to make space for new things in their life. So again, why I'm feeling like our society, has been so much conditioned. Like, again, there sometimes people are not. People don't accept new ideas very easily, right? They are always like, this is how it should be done, that is the way, this is the way. So when new ideas come, they don't make space. You're here to help them to make space for new ideas, right? Again, to change the old, to let go of the old, so new things can come in, like that. I'm getting an example. Sometimes people want a new furniture, but they're so afraid to let go of the old, and they complain about the old furniture, and they never get the new one. They don't have the money to buy the new one because they're not making space for the new one, right? Like that in our life. Many times people, like, they might have a lot of dreams, like a lot of goals, but they don't make space for it. They just are so stuck with the old, and you are here to break free them from that illusion that it's possible, and they can make their dreams come true. This is like kind of your work I'm getting here. Yeah, it feels like you're going to bring magic into other people's life. As you're bringing magic, as you are experiencing magic, you will share that experiences. Like, I had this small magic, like, I saw this magic and it made me so happy. And you share it with people, and that helps them. And here again, if you look at this card, there are two circles intersecting, and this is where the magic happens. This is the internal, this is the external. When the internal and external matches, that's when the magic happens. So for example, a person wants a new furniture, and this person is ready to let go of the old furniture, and doesn't complain that the old furniture is bad, and is ready to let go of. That's when the new furniture comes. But if a person is not ready to let go of the old furniture, is just complaining all the time that old furniture is bad, this, I don't have money, they are not in match with they're not in the match, because they want a furniture, yet they are just focusing on the complaint. So those two is not going to match, and you're not going to get it. Like these all things you will be teaching. Maybe you're someone who is going to talk about law of attraction, law of assumption. You might be a coach. I'm getting that kind of vibe. You are helping people to improve their life, heal themselves, and trust their own heart. Find courage in the times. Like you're someone who's going to show them courage in the times when they are broken. You're someone who's going to show them the truth and help them to let go of their illusion to find their strength. Yes, as you find. As I mentioned, you're not someone who is going to get to the finish line and teach. Like I have done everything, now I'll teach you. No, no, no. It's like you're walking with these people. As you learn, you're sharing it. Okay, so let's see what else. Your group number 4. Knowledge. Yeah, as you get the knowledge, I'll just cover this. As you get a knowledge, you're going to share that knowledge. The number 34, where I saw 34, and it reduces to number 7, right? 777 may be a number you're seeing. And yeah, number 7, again, it talks about meditation, knowledge, seeking. There is a seeking in you. You learn. You seek one thing, you learn about it, then you seek the next thing. You're not afraid to trust your intuition. You're not afraid to trust divine. I feel like that. And as I mentioned, as you seek, as you go forward, you learn a lot of things, and you learn so much from that, and you give it to other people. So yes, that's something I'm getting here. Okay. So what else here for group number 4? Your aura. I'm getting, for you, as I mentioned, I saw purple. I'm getting green color as well. I'm getting yellow color as well for you guys, orange as well. So again, a rainbow color. It's like all colors are there. Definitely, it feels like the rainbow kind of aura. Okay, so let's see, colorful aura. Yeah, the world. Look, again, a pioneer energy is also there. You're going to be connected to the world in many ways. Maybe for some of you, you are on social media, and keep spreading whatever you're doing, because it's helping people in many ways that you are not seeing, right? So we have the goddess of the moon as well. So your intuition is also very strong. You can trust your intuition. You can trust your heart. Yes, for some of you, I'm getting like, you might be a psychic. For some of you, you might be helping people with your skills, with your intuitive abilities here. Yeah. Again, this person is looking at the world, and they know that they can achieve anything. So again, the possibilities. You are here to show people that anything and everything is possible. You will be spreading that knowledge to the people. Your work will be, maybe you're, as I mentioned, not worker. You might be on social media. Your work is going to be, validated by many people around the world. Okay, so let's see the final message here. Group number 4. Okay, so group number 4. We have the golden blanket, and one more card is on the floor. I will take that as well. Okay. You have, wow, we have two, like, galactic roots and golden blanket. Interestingly, it's like both child here. Yeah. It feels like when we are born with so much potential, but we are, because we are in a particular environment, the environment, sometimes we take upon the energies of the environment, other people, sometimes some people, scribble on our subconscious mind, and we get programmed, and we lose touch with our own roots, right? And many times that happens. When we are born with so much potential, right? But when we grow up, we take on habits of our mother. We take those limited beliefs and make it ours. And here you will be helping those people to cut themselves from those limited beliefs and find that safety within themselves, and to connect with their own authentic self here. As you are connecting with your authentic self, as you are connecting with your own contract, your own soul contract, right? Again, you have sometimes, when we are born, we have a contract to fill, and yes, it feels like you will be helping people to connect with their true self, so they can get rid of that limited belief and connect with their own self, and they can do something they are here to do, right? That's what I'm getting here. And you are like the safety blanket for many people. Your words are like the safety blanket that inspires, that motivates, that provides them knowledge that helps them in their growth. Yeah. So that's all I have for you guys. Group number 4. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Hello, group number 5. This is the image you have been drawn to. Or if you have chosen using the first letter of your name, then it's BFIQV. So let's see what is the message here for you guys. All about your aura, your energy, all about you, and we can also talk about the color of your aura. So let's see. I'm hearing the word magnolia, the flower magnolia, and I feel like it blossoms. The flowers blossoms before everyone else, right? Something like that is there. So I feel like you're someone who does things before it becomes a trend. That kind of vibe. So maybe because everyone is not doing and you're doing something different, so maybe people will feel like you're like a rebel who wants everything different. It's just you, okay? That's something I'm getting here. Maybe a style that you did 5 years before, it's now a trend, and when you did it, people didn't like it, right? That kind of thing I'm getting here. You're way ahead of your time, way ahead of your time. People, people only catch up later. So, for example, nowadays, I'm just giving an example. Nowadays, K-pop is all very famous. Maybe you were into it before it was famous in your country, and people were like, "Why are you listening to this now?" But now everyone is behind it, and maybe you have lost interest by the time everyone is behind it. That's something I'm getting here. You're way ahead of your time, and maybe because of it, maybe many people don't get you. So yeah, so maybe if it's a style that you're carrying, you're way ahead of your time, and at that time people will not like it. But after 2 or 3 years, people will do the same thing. Okay, so let's see. All about you, your aura, your energy. Oh, hmm. But even though people don't accept you, you're okay with it. You don't care about it as well. You have that kind of attitude, and that's a good one. I feel like that. Because yes, look again. We have this dragonfly, and we have this wheel of fortune and the cat, and the cat with the wheel of fortune. So the cat, when you're after cats, maybe many of you know that the cat need their space, and when they want to be cuddled, they come to you. But when you want to cuddle them, they are not going to be there for you guys, okay? That's one of the reality. They are like the king, right? They are like the queen energy and all. They are the one who is the owner and you are their servant. They are like that. They act like that. And they will scream at 3 a.m. To make you wake because they want food. So they do that all, right? So that's the energy I'm getting from you, right? You know your place, like you're worth it. No one can pull you down. No one can pull you down. You see it very clearly, your worth. So you know that you are valuable and you are going to get it. That's who you are, right? That's something your energy, very confident. I'm not saying that you are confident all the time, but many times in your life you have that confidence to get whatever you want. You chase something and you go and get it. If you want something, you set your mind, you go and get it. The failures doesn't make you stop. You try again and again and again. If something is not working, you change your way to get to that thing. But at the same time, the way you're approaching things, many people will not like it. Sometimes, yeah, many people will not like that as well because it feels like you're open to new ideas, you're open to new things. As I mentioned, you love something when other people are not in that energy, right? So, as I mentioned, you're watching K-pop, no one is there with you because they are not into it at that time. Then later, after 2 years, they are all watching, and then you're not into it. You're on something else. That something is there. That kind of vibe is there. So, and again, I'm getting like if you want something, you set your mind, you go for it. You want it, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And once sometimes some plans don't work out, what you do is you change your plans accordingly and make them work for you. Okay. So yeah, a rebel kind of energy is also coming. But sometimes I feel like many times you make the best decision for you. You listen to your heart. That's good. But there are people around you who really care for you, and sometimes they give you good guidance. So listen to them as well often, and don't make decisions very quickly like I want this, I'm going to go for it. Many times it's good, but sometimes you need to take a step back. If someone is around you who really loves you is saying something, just reflect on that, take a few steps back, sit with it, and then also you feel like you are the right one, you can do it. But maybe when taking the step back you will get what they're trying to tell you. Maybe you will change your decision. So don't just like this person is just saying because they want to stop me. Don't be like that. Just take their advice sometimes seriously. Other people's advice. Maybe it will benefit you. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting the energy of a teenager. Sometimes teenagers, when they are in their age, they feel like that they are the right one and they make many mistakes because they don't listen to the people around them. That kind of vibe is there. I'm getting a little bit. So maybe for some of you, this is message like maybe there is someone who is really giving you awesome advice, awesome guidance. Please listen to them. Take a step back, reflect on it, take your time. When you take it your time, you will know that this person has a very good advice and I should listen to it. If you feel like it, go for it. That's what I'm getting here. Please take few step backs. When someone is telling you not don't do that, do it this way, it will be very good for you guys. Okay, so let's see your energy, your aura. We have the destroyer. Wow, okay. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. Again, you're not afraid to let go of something that doesn't benefit you anymore. You're not afraid of letting go of friends, letting go of people, letting go of the trends that is not good for us. You let go things that doesn't serve you. Maybe autumn season might be your favorite season, and I was getting this autumn season for you guys as well. In the autumn season, the leaves are being shed, isn't it? Sometimes we don't need those things. We have to shed in order to take care of ourselves. So sometimes certain habits, yeah, you're not afraid to let go of certain habits that is not good for you. Yeah, as I mentioned, you are someone, if you set your mind to something, you can achieve it. Like that only, some habits of yours that is out of control, when once you realize it, you know that you need to let go of it, and you go for it. You go for it completely. You're not afraid to if yeah, again, if something or someone is coming in between your plans or taking like advantage of you, you 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 let go of it. There are many people hold on to things when they know that is not working out. You're not going to waste your time. You're not going to hold on to the things that doesn't give you anything in return. You just let it go. Yeah. And like that only you let go of guilt, you let go of resentments, you understand like people make mistakes, failures are a part of life. So you don't carry that guilt, that resentment with you. You release that as well. You destroy that as well. Okay, so let's see. All about your group number 5. So we have caffeine. Okay, caffeine. Maybe for some of you there is this caffeine addiction at this time. Maybe you're working on destroying that habit of yours, to let go of that habit of yours of having just one coffee a day. Maybe you're having like 5 coffees. If yeah, this is your sign to get rid of that habit. If you're having more than 2 cups of coffee per day, or maybe you want to really eliminate it, if you set your mind to it, anything is possible for you guys. So get rid of that habit, okay, if you want to, right? And with this caffeine again, what I'm getting is like look again, 1 cup is like spilled, the coffee is out, right? And again, if you look at something is like gone, it's spilled, and you know that once it's spilled, it's gone. Let it go. You're not going to hold on to it. Sometimes holding on to the things that is gone is just a waste of energy, time, effort, and you know that, and you let it go. And what you can save, you save. Some things, some situations cannot be saved, and you know that you see it like it's not worth your time, worth your effort, and you let it go. That's a very that's an awesome thing. Many times people just hold on to things, right? Yes, you let it go. Okay, so let's see. Group number 5. Wolf. Oh wow, wolf. Again, wolf. Wolf. There is lone wolf, and a wolf walk in packs as well. So again, there is like wolf has a the wolf pack has a leader, and they follow the leader. Yet there we talk about lone wolf as well, right? So there is these two things, like when you need to be with people, when you need to follow people, and when you need to take a break and just uh, be in your own energy. So there is this two sides to you. Yes, one side is like very outgoing, communicating with people. The other side is like you need to let go of this thing for some days, and you just need to retreat and be in your energy. You do it. So this is like a mix of like extrovert and introvert kind of vibe I'm getting here. You know how to balance these two energies, because sometimes we very much get influenced by the outside world so much that we start following other people and do what others are doing. So you know that you don't want that. So in order to connect with your heart, you need to take some time off, and you take that time off. That's why you connect with your own heart. That's the time you connect with your own heart, and you do what's best for you, right? That's why you are someone who does things before people are doing, because you are so connected. Yeah, it feels like you're a trendsetter as well. You set the trends. Your style choices are very unique. Maybe when you do it, people will not like it, but afterwards it becomes a trend, and you will be like, I was doing this 5 years ago, I don't like that anymore, I'm gonna do something else. That's You're very different, very unique. Yeah. mm, you again will walk in packs. Sometimes you just don't like to follow people. You want your own way of expressing things. You want to be seen, you want to be unique. That's something I'm getting here. Your aura is like that, and that's how you thrive as well. Okay. So let's see. You have this leadership quality I'm getting, but sometimes you walk away from that kind of um, uh, situations as well. When you're told like become this leader, you sometimes take a step back. I would encourage you to take that leadership position more and more and more, because you're very good at it. Okay. So let's see. Group number 5. Your aura, your energy. 9. Yeah, I feel like the people around you think that you are not so caring, you're not careful. But what they don't know is that you're very, very careful actually. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Or maybe you need to be careful. For some of you, as I mentioned, there is someone around you who give you good advice. Listen to it, because you can avoid the pitfalls if you listen to them. For other people, as I mentioned, you are someone who take your time off, spend quality time with yourself. So you work carefully, one step, so you can avoid the pitfalls. And again, instead of just following people, you can connect with your heart and go slow and reach where you want to reach here. That is there. So yeah, listening to your heart is a very good thing, but sometimes you got to listen to other people as well, because it will really help you in your journey. Okay, that is also there. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we have the 7. Look, again, two different energies here. 7 of Swords is something hidden, and the Sun is very clear. There is this two sides to you as well. Sometimes you're very hidden, sometimes you're very clear, sometimes you show to the world the real you, sometimes you hide. There is this mixture of you. Sometimes you're very mysterious, sometimes you're very open. Yeah, or maybe there is this two aspects of you where people know who you are, but they really don't know who you are. They have a picture of you that is not you, because you hide the real version of you. It only comes out with the real people. Not everyone knows who you really are. You have a mysterious side to you. Or maybe sometimes people are very much excited, like what this person is going to do next, because you are sometimes a surprise. You're the way of dressing, the what you're doing next. It's all a surprise to people. Yeah, I'm even getting like sometimes you will be very active. A person who is like very active in social media, right? And then you're not at all active, right? And you're just cooking something behind the scenes, and then people are excited like what this person is cooking, and then after sometimes they're very active in social media, like then they know they have been cooking this. Like that's the energy. You have this two sides of you. One is very mysterious, very hyped, and the other is like it shows everything. Two sides of you I'm getting here. That's your aura. Maybe that's what people see as well. There is a mysterious sides to you. Everyone don't know about you completely. Yeah. Again, the wolf, as I mentioned, that is also two sides, right? Wolf alone and wolf with packs. Or you work with people at the same time. There is this energy where you're very mysterious, where you're very alone. You show everything to people. You're very clear. At the same time, there is this mysterious side where you don't show to people, a side of yours that you don't show to people, that you are yeah, you are you only know, or the people they you're very very close with, they only know this side of you. Okay. And again, with the Seven of Swords and the Sun, it's really feels like a person who has been active on social media gets silent, and then people know that you do that. Right? They don't worry about you when they're silent. They know that something is cooking behind, and then after a while, that you are coming with a new project. So something like that is also there. I hope this is making sense. Anyways, let's see what else. Your aura, all about you. Group number 5. Yeah, oh wow. You know where you need to give your energy. You are not someone who wastes energy on relationships that is not giving you anything in return. You destroy it, you let it go. You only give energy to the things that will make you grow as a person, that will give you that benefit. You only pour your energy to those things. You know where you need to give your energy. You're very good with it. And whenever you are giving energy to guilt, resentment, we are drained because we are giving energy to those things, right? And as soon as you see that you're doing it, you release it, you destroy it, and you only give energy to the things that is important in your life. That's one of your awesome trait, I feel like. Okay, so let's see. Because I feel like, with the 7 of Swords and this Wolf card, time and time you take a step back, reflect on things, and you do it, or you should do it if you're not doing it, because that will benefit you in many ways. And as you take that step back, reflect, you will know where you need to give your energy, who you need to spend time with, who you need to give your energy to, who you need to cut back on. Yeah, or it can be foods, anything, right? So let's see. We have emotions. Wow, we have again, it feels like you have total control over your emotions. That's something, because you can destroy the emotions that is controlling you. You can take back that control here. And it feels like she's fine with this, this weapon. I feel like she has the control. She's rooted. She's grounded here. Because whenever she is not grounded, she's not rooted, and she's seeing that she is just following people, she just take a step back and come into this wolf energy. Lone wolf, yeah. Lone wolf energy, where she's spending time reflecting on the things. She's seeing where she's spending her energy, where she's giving, where she's not getting. She just does that, and then slowly she goes. That's how she can show to the world the real her, right? Yeah. Very secretive energy is also there. You are mysterious. You don't show everything to everyone. Very mysterious. That is also one of your vibe. Okay, let's see. We have the cat as well. Cat can hide very well, isn't it? When it needs to come out, then only it is going to come out. So let's see. What else? Group number 5. Wow, Archangel Michael. For some of you, I feel like the the color of your aura is red. I'm getting that as well. So again, it feels like when we are born into a family, and the belief of that family we take upon, right? But sometimes the beliefs is not good for us. It doesn't give us what we want. Sometimes we have to break free from it, and I see you doing that. You're breaking free from that conditioning, and that's what it is. You know that sometimes you need to just keep it a secret. Sometimes people will not like what you're doing, so sometimes you know when you need to hide and you need to show. So there is this balance here. I'm getting here that. Okay, so let's see the final message. Group number 5. Oh, look, again, this person is like weighing every options, and they have this heart as well. So what everyone is saying, doing, this like person is looking at everything, and then finally it chooses its heart. So for that, in order to do that, they have to be with people in order to know what's happening, and then they have to take their alone time, so to know what their heart really wants, right? So there is this this kind of energy of being there with people, then not being there with people. It's like there's two or sometimes you go into hiding, and sometimes you're very extrovert, very with people. There is this two sides of you. I feel like that is what is shown. And yes, I feel like your reading is also a little bit mysterious here, because you're very mysterious. So that's all I have for group number 5. Hope it makes sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. So group number 6, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using the first letter of your name, then it's CLU and P. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I'm being shown Akashic records. Some of you are definitely you can read Akashic records. Maybe you do it. Yes. I'm getting like you see what others cannot see. You feel what others cannot feel. This pile of this group is like empaths, very sensitive people. You see through the facade of the people. You see through the fakeness. You sense energy, and energy cannot lie. People can lie. Energy cannot lie. You sense the energies. Yes, you are a very wise person. I feel like wise women, wise men. You have a lot of good advice to give to people. Let's see all about you, your aura. I'm hearing you help people without realizing that you're helping them. Okay, so let's see. Your aura, your vibe. Yes. Yeah, you show the real mirror to the people. Sometimes you're not even aware of it. You change people, you heal people. Your energy heals people. That's what your aura is right now. You give a sense of protection to other people. You are someone who is like a mother who gives unconditional love, and when a child is in distress, the mother who loves that child unconditionally is going to give them love, show them like what they can do to balance their emotions, and they give them that feeling that they are with them, they will protect them, they don't have to worry. That is your aura here. You are like a mirror to other people as well. Through you they see what they need to change in their life. Through you they need to they through you they understand like, this behavior of mine is not good, maybe I need to change. So for example, a child who has that tantrum, the mother shows them that that's not the great thing. A mother who really loves their kid makes them understand that this behavior is not good and you can balance it. She will show the child to balance their emotions, right? That's who you are, and you will give that sense of security to that child. That's the energy. And I feel like many times you don't even realize that you're doing that. You show the mirror. Maybe at that time, when you're having this conversation, you say something that really, really triggers some people. At that time, maybe they will not like it, but they go home, they sit with it, and they realize, yes, maybe I should change this behavior of mine, and they change it. Yeah, you are the one who provide that optimism, that positivity to people around you. For some of you, you are not seeing that as well. I feel like you don't see that you're doing it, but you're doing it. Okay. And people might not even share that they did that, because maybe they feel like they might be a little embarrassed to say. So sometimes you don't even get that kind of feedback. But yeah, your energy is of protection. So when a kid is with their mother, how the kid feels? If the mother is balanced and giving unconditional love, the kid will feel so protected in the arms of his mother. Your energy is that. You have that kind of protective aura. Okay, so let's see. Group number 6. We have rescuer. Oh my God, look. And you're rescuing people without even realizing it. You rescue people in their tough times. Your energy rescues people. You spread that positivity. So maybe you're an office worker. You go to office, you smile, and maybe someone is having a very bad day, and you just give them a compliment, or you show a kind gesture. It rescues their day. You don't even realize it, or maybe you just give a small tip, or maybe you just share your own experiences, and that makes them reflect on themselves, and they change, and it really helps them. You are a kind of a rescuer in that way. That's what I feel like. Your energy is like of protection. It protects people. It takes them out of their rabbit hole, right? Sometimes we are so stressed, so worried, so anxious, and we don't know anything. And maybe you come and say like 2 or 3 words, or say some sort of things, it takes them out. And I'm even getting, maybe you are an amazing storyteller. You can keep people on edge with your stories. Maybe your stories help people. Your stories inspires people. Your stories motivate people. The way you speak, I feel like that's one of your gifts, one of your talents, because it really, really helps people to come out of their overthinking, stress, anxiety. I will say that your aura is like a mother who protects their kid, and the mother will rescue their kid in need, right? At any time. They know when their kid is not acting right, they know, right? They can see that. You're like that. And sometimes for many of you, the words that you say might be helping people, and you don't even realize that. Okay, so rescuer, light attributes, I'll just read that for you guys. Provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And shadow attributes assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, sorry, keeps the rescued one needy. Okay, yeah, so let's see. What else here? Group number 6. Very compassionate human being you are. I feel like that. Very, very compassionate. And I'm getting the aura of your color might be indigo blue. You see what other people don't see. I feel like that. Sometimes, maybe as I mentioned, sometimes your words affect people you don't even realize. But there are other times when you see people struggling, and even though they're not sharing that with you, you can see them, and you share some sort of stories, or you lighten up people. You lighten up people, you give advice, you give wisdom when they really, really need it, and you help them. That's what I'm getting. So we have one card on the floor. Let's see. Okay. So you have the water element. Oh my God, yes, empathic energy is very, very strongly. You're someone who is very sensitive, very emotional, because that's the reason you can look at other people's emotions as well. This group is you're empaths. The empaths can feel energy, can sense energy. Yeah, sometimes Sometimes you don't. I'm even getting that kind of vibe also. Sometimes you rescue people even without realizing it that you're rescuing them. It can be like a stranger, you are smiling, and that person is having an amazing day afterwards because that smile really, really saved them. Many times that happens, but other times you can really feel other people's energy. You can sense other people's energy. You're a very sensitive person, very intuitive person. Your connection with the divine is very, very strong here, and you're like a mirror to other people. Yeah, and it really, really, sometimes it triggers people, sometimes it helps people, right? And the people who get triggered, they will also understand like how you rescued them because later that trigger will. Yeah, sometimes when we get triggered, we ask ourselves like, why I'm getting triggered, and they know, yeah, this is the reason why I got triggered, so I can work on it. Like you really help people. You really help people. I feel like that is what your aura is. I'm getting indigo blue and green color as well. Yeah, you this group, it's like your energy is very high vibe, very high vibe, very positive, but at the same time one more problem is that you take on negative energies as well very quickly. So you need to have a ritual where you are protecting your energy. So before going outside, call upon Archangel Michael to help him to protect your energy. So you don't take upon the negative energy that is not good for you. Okay, very sensitive people you are. Okay, so let's see. For some of you, you have the gift to read the Akashic records as well. If you deep dive into it, you will be a very good reader. Let's see what else. Group number 6. Maybe for some of you, animals are very attracted to you, kids are very attracted to you because your energy is awesome, pure energy. Yeah. Okay, so very wise person, people. Camel, okay, camel. You have also seen a lot of hardship in your life. I feel like that you have overcome all those hardship. You have come out of it, and because of those hardship, you have cultivated a lot of wisdom, and you have a lot of stories to say as well. I really feel like keep sharing your stories. These stories really, really help people. Maybe it's your experience that you're sharing in a form of a story. Keep doing it. It really, really help people to stay motivated, to stay inspired, to get going. Like the camel goes in the desert, you are like that person who allows them to take their power back, take their energy back. Your stories are like that. So keep sharing your work, whatever you're doing, group number 6, keep doing it. Even if you're not getting the feedback that anyone is getting that help and all, it doesn't matter. Keep doing because it's helping people. Yeah, okay. So group number 6, all about your aura, your energy. Okay, we have one card. We have the 4 of Wands, completion. Okay, completion. Then we have the 7 of Cups with the imagination. Again, the green color is popping up. Oh wow, look. You bring clarity when there is cloudiness. Okay, when people don't know what to do, you bring stability. You bring stability into other people's life. You are that person. You are like the sun. You're like the sun. When people with the 7 of Cups energy, it's the imagination, the illusion. Sometimes people are got stuck in their rabbit hole, illusion in the darkness. Who are you? You bring light. You bring that sun. You bring that shine. You bring that happiness. You fulfill other people. That's your energy. Your vibe is a very high vibe. I'm getting your vibration is very high. Very beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy, I have to say. Very kind, very compassionate, very empathetic. You can feel other people's energy. So whenever someone is in struggle, you can see and you can just help. It feels like a small gesture of yours brings clarity to other people. A small story or a small experience that you share, it takes them out of their illusion. So that's why I was telling you, if you're writing poems, keep writing poems. If you are authors, if you write stories, keep writing story. If you're someone who shares their story, please keep sharing your story. Yeah, it really influences people. It really brings that happiness into their life. So keep doing what you're doing. I feel like that's one one thing, and please don't doubt yourself. Yeah, you bring stability into other people's life. You bring security into other people's life. That is your aura. You bring smiles into other people's life. You're like a shining, a shining ball. Whenever you are going somewhere, people are very happy to see you because you come with your positive vibe, so whenever someone, yeah, if it's a group of people you want to go with, they will be waiting for you because your energy uplifts them. Okay, so let's see, group number 6. You're very good decision maker as well. You can see things from far. You can see things very clearly as well. So very good decision maker. You also thrive in situations where there's a little bit of chaos because you know what to do. And yeah, because you are very in tune with your intuitions, you know what changes you need to make. You're very good with that. Okay, it's very connected to your emotions. Very, you are someone whose emotions are very balanced. Yes, you have been learning that, right? It's a process, right, to learn to balance your emotions. So that's why with children also you really help them to balance their emotions. You have you know a lot about that. I feel like that. Okay, so let's see. So maybe there are people around you. Whenever they are in distress, they will call you. Whenever something bad happens, they will tell you because something that you say, it really helps them. Yeah, but there is also a chance for you to get drained very easily because sometimes people want your energy. It's very high vibe, very positive. So please protect your energy as well. Just fill your cup, only give the overflow. Death. Wow, okay, like again. Your aura is like, yes, again, it's like if they're going through some problems, they talk to you and that problem is gone. They know the solution, they know what to do. Look again, success here. They find ways that they didn't have before. So again, a small child, when dealing with their emotions, they don't know what to do because they're very innocent, right? And the mother can help them to show a different way. So the problem dies. You're like that. You bring clarity in their darkness. Okay, so maybe for some of you are therapists. I'm getting that energy also. Therapists, counselors, and all. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. Very compassionate therapist. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You really have a lot of information regarding emotional psychology, regarding people behavior. You're a very observant person as well. I feel like that. You know a lot about human emotions, something like that. We have God's bondage. Look, you are someone who frees people from their own bondage. As I mentioned, you rescue people from their own addictions. Maybe you're someone who works with people who have addictions, obsessions, or something like that. I'm getting that energy. You help people to release them so they can, they can take control over their emotions. Not that, sometimes our emotions control us. You're someone who helps people to take control over their emotions, cut the codes, yeah, that is not good for them. Maybe for some of you, you help people to let go of their past and come out of it, right? Yes. And I'm getting the energy of Archangel Michael as well very strongly for you guys. So he is someone who will really protect you from any unwanted energy as well. Always call upon him because you're doing this kind of energy work. I feel like you're spreading a lot of positivity, but the negative energy you can pick up on, right? So please protect your space, your energy. That's very important. And I feel like this group, your energy is so pure, everyone wants it. So we have this card of retreat as well. So maybe some days you might feel like you just need to get into your shell, take a break. Please do so. please do so. Okay. Don't feel guilty to take breaks, frequent breaks. You need that. Group number 6. Group number 6. Yes. Oh my God. Look, adjacent possibilities. When people don't know which door to knock, you show them there are multiple doors. Sometimes people just keep knocking on the door and it doesn't open and they don't know what to do. They're lost. They don't know how to end that situation. And you come them and show them multiple doors. That's what I was talking about, right? You rescue people, show them different ideas, show them there is a different way to do things, show them there is a different way to life. I read somewhere that there someone conducted an interview on how many ways a person can do dishwashing, and there was like 250 ways of dishwashing. Like that. So one thing we can do in many ways, and exactly you're going to show that to people. Sometimes people are so stuck that they don't see and they are in bondage, right? You show them there is a different way. That is your energy. Wow. This all making sense with the rescuer. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see the final message about you. Very good decision maker though. You are a very good decision maker. Wow, soul baby. Yes, this is your energy, like a baby, soul baby. Very innocent, very pure. It gives without overthinking. But at the same time, the soul baby, the babies know how to get what they want. They cry. And you know what you want to give to yourself as well, and that's amazing to see this card. So you're not only giving to other people, but you know how much you are worth it, how much you need to give to yourself, and you give that. Yes, that's what I'm getting here for you guys. Group number 6. Hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I will see you soon. Bye bye.